The condition I have is unknown. Unknown. I don't know what it's called. It's just, I get used to it.
Let's go to the back.
Hi, my name is Elio, and when I grow up, I would like to be a professional gamer or a professional chef. Yeah, I just got a rush. My growth, though, I'm short for my age, and like I hear faster than usual.
During my pregnancy, everything was absolutely fine, but when he was born, it was a surprise, not just for us, but for the doctors as well. They said that what he had was cystic fibrosis. They ran some tests, and that I should start preparing. Told me and his father we should start preparing for his funeral, that he wouldn't last his first year. We said he's gonna make it through this, and 13 years later, he's here. Well, there was no prognosis. Everything has always been a guessing prognosis. And till this day, Elio still has not been completely diagnosed with any condition. They've come up to closest thing as far as ichythosis syndrome, Netherton syndrome. I would love for them to just come up with a name and just diagnose him with something so that he has a proper name for his condition. Even if it's rare, it's 1 in a million. He doesn't have all the layers of skin that we do. Like for instance, if he falls down and he needs stitches, he's actually healed within 24 hours. Yeah. So he hasn't really had the necessity to have stitches because his skin, it's always reproducing, so it heals really, really, really quick. When like you get hurt, how fast you heal?
Yeah.
You want to tell them a little bit about that?
I have a scooter, and I was riding it, and we were going down a bridge, and I didn't know how steep it was, and I lost control, and I busted my whole knee and my whole arm, as you can see here. And it was healed within 3 days, right?
Yeah, completely healed.
No stitches?
No stitches. No, she gave me antibiotics.
With Elio's regimens on a daily basis, he has to take his bath. It takes about 20 to 30 minutes. Scrub all his dead skin off. So we put his Vaseline every 2 to 3 hours on him, or depending on how the weather is, he'll get dry faster. We put his mineral oil on him to keep his body oiled and cream, which doesn't help because then he can't really go outside because the sun will burn him even more with the oil. So we always put long sleeves on him, protective gear. We always put hat on him to protect him from getting burnt. The Vaseline gets stuck on his clothes and on his hat, and it's really hard to wash off because of the consistency in the oil. So we're always getting, always buying him clothes, always getting him hats. It probably spend almost about $200-300 a month just in clothing for him.
I've been told to kill myself. I've been told to just leave, go somewhere else. I've been called ugly. I've been called emo. I've been called tomato. I've been called, oh my God. You know what this girl called me? She called me a disabled. She said, get out of here, you handicap.
The people making fun of him because he smells strong because it's dead flesh, so it smells really bad, and they tell him you stink, and situations where he's been on the bus, and he got kicked off of the bus because the kids kept complaining about how he smelled.
I don't really care anymore. I mean, I've gotten used to it to the point where it doesn't matter if they say mean stuff to me. Sticks and stones break my bones, but roads don't hurt me, you know. Got those potatoes. Can we put those? So my sister Yasmin, she doesn't like when kids mess with me. She doesn't. She hates it.
I was like his bodyguard at school, you know, whenever a kid was picking on him. People reject things that are different, you know. They don't know what it's like to be in his position and to be born with a condition. Elio is very charismatic. He is very hyper, he's very energetic, he's very social. He's a sweet kid, you know. He's just had the rough end of life, and it's been hard, but he's sweet. He's my little brother, he's my baby.
He sees you. He's not dumb, and he knows that you're talking about him. That's not cool. There is people that are different. We're all different races, different colors, blue eyes, brown eyes, you know. We're all different, but we're all humans. We all have feelings. We all have emotions. We all have a heart. So we all need to understand that even though we look different, we're still human. And we shouldn't hurt each other's feelings that way.